Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go here in Anchorage. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Second and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Three.
On first down, Gordon. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Nowhere to return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Back to throw. Gordon. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely move the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
7-7, our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down goal at the 7-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Husky 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
11 yards there, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Check. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Gordon. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Huskies 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling field for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Gordon. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. 2nd and 5.
Pat the 60.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. 3rd and 2. And now they'll shift things around.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rig alert. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. Say, hey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. In motion right is Davis. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watkins in motion left.
63.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go. Back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Huskies come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Lions. Viking 18. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 55 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gordon. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Gordon. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. 71 yards. And the Huskies have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Huskies 25. Jacob Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
On 3rd down, Gordon. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Riggs. 18, 5. Hey, smash.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, smash, check, smash. Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Here's Jacobs. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On the ready.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. Go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Come on.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Jacobs once more. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4.
Rig alert. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Davis now to return it. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Go Streets. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Gordon. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game. This will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw